This fourth round clash saw Chelsea travel to the East End to face bitter rivals West Ham United. The two clubs had drawn 1-1 at Stamford Bridge 11 days earlier. The Hammers had negotiated a potential banana skin in the third round with a 3-0 win at lower league Macclesfield, and were enjoying a successful spell under new boss Glenn Roeder. It took Chelsea 2 attempts to secure their place in the fourth round after being held 0-0 by Norwich at Carrow Road, before a 4-0 thrashing set up this all-London derby.
A very warm welcome from me, Peter Brackley. The FA Cup is kicking in from Upton Park. It's part 2 of a London derby. As West Ham take on the Chelsea side, they defiantly held to a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. The absence of Paolo Di Canio through suspension after his recent sending off in the league game with Chelsea is of course a massive blow, but it's a great opportunity for young Jermaine Defoe to emphasise his undoubted potential. He'll play up front alongside Paul Kitson. Freddie Kanouté is unfit, so is Michael Carrick, but Trevor Sinclair is okay to start despite a foot injury sustained at the weekend. Stop Hasselbaink and Gudjohnsen will be Glenn Roeder's firm instructions, I'm sure, to his West Ham defenders. Chelsea front pair just about as lethal as the English top flight can boast at the moment. 39 goals between them. Hasselbaink has scored 5 in his last 5. Mario Melchiot, eventually identified as the real culprit after Hasselbaink had been mistakenly dismissed in the League Cup semi-final. He's out suspended, Melchiot, so Albert Ferrer plays at the back, and Croatian Mario Stanic starts this time, having missed the 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. The Hammers kicking from right to left. And here is Lomas, the captain, only recently back from injury. He's had a broken toe. It goes Petit for Chelsea. They'll be anchoring things in midfield. Now Schemmel, one of the Frenchmen on view. This is Joe Cole. He'll be floating up short in front of, or just behind the front two rather. Such a precocious talent. Sven-Goran Eriksson and his assistant Tall Grip, I gather, will be here tonight. I'm sure they'll be running the rule over young Joe Cole and one or two others. Hasselbaink, who really has been on fire for Chelsea this season. 2 more at the weekend. This is Kitson making his presence felt. And already he's taken a whack in the face by the looks of things. Stanic, then Lasso. Oh, Winterburn got a fortunate second bite at that. Just hesitated for a moment. Up comes Terry, surging through. It's the first chance of the game, and it fell to young John Terry, who's now out of position. Petit sprinting back as Sinclair comes sprinting forward and couldn't finish it off. 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, 0-0 here. Petit looking to release Graham Lasso. He's got Stanic up with him. Hasselbaink made a dart into the box. Hutchison was in the way. Then Schemmel to clear for West Ham, whose win against Blackburn at the weekend was their first in 4. Hoping to steer clear of the relegation plimsoll line. And of course to sustain a cut run. Desailly with Defoe, did well then to work it back. Whip back in. Is it over the line? It is now. Defoe. West Ham go in front. A somewhat unusual goal, but it ended up in the back of the net, to Defoe's delight. In the 38th minute, it came out to Defoe here, and it went in off Cudicini. Looking rather embarrassed there alongside John Terry. That's Terry there, but it did seem to hit Cudicini on the way in from Jermaine Defoe. Now Hasselbaink. Chelsea seeking an instant response here through their Dutch superstar. That was Petit. A reasonable strike in terms of power. Not quite the accuracy he was hoping for. Well, they got themselves in a tangle back here. Terry didn't know where he was. It just clips his boot there. And then Cudicini as well, a comedy of errors. He doesn't care, Glenn Roeder. Any goal will do. That was handball by Repka, and that will be a yellow card. Certainly controlled it with his arm. And a chance for Chelsea to draw level here. And with Hasselbaink on the scene, it's a big chance. He's taken it quickly! That's a fantastic goal again from Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink. West Ham were still getting themselves organised, and he has punished them with yet another brilliant goal. On you go, says the referee. And boy, did he take advantage. Just inside the post as James flung himself across. It's 1-1, and now we have a real cup tie on our hands here. Sam Dallabona. Hasselbaink, defenders had rather backed off, which isn't too wise, given his finishing power. Such awareness shown here as he pulled back the trigger, really letting fly. A couple of feet lower, that would have been another stunning goal. He is such a threat. Scoring goals from all angles. And the one past David James was an absolute scorcher. So level at half-time, one apiece. Jermaine Defoe striking for West Ham. But that edge was soon erased. Terry and Cudicini contributing to the goal. But then Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink firing in from the free kick. And it's all square and all set up now for the second half in this FA Cup fourth round replay at Upton Park between these two London rivals. It's West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. Gudjohnsen, the lovely spin. Really neat work then. And oh, Hasselbaink, was he tripped? Oh, there was a collision. So quick off the mark. Graham Poll deciding there was no infringement there. I think we'd all need to see that one again. Winterburn. Now it's Lasseau with a meaty clearance, but straight to Repka. Schemmel. Played in by Hutchison, maybe. No, Desailly was on his guard. Typical defiance from Desailly. But then Hutchison to whip it in. Oh, it's a goal. It's Defoe again. Chelsea seem to have snuffed out the danger, but that was not the case. And Jermaine Defoe, so often sniffing in the penalty box, has come up trumps again. Desailly got himself in trouble here. Was there a push by Schemmel? Desailly might have thought so. Cudicini spilled it, and there was Jermaine Defoe waiting to pounce. He is so sharp in the penalty box. Hutchison driving it in. It was too hot for Cudicini. He needs to be careful, Repka. Kitsenous kept going up front, kept battling away. No Di Canio with his tricks and mercurial presence, and no Freddie Canute either for West Ham this evening. But Cudicini beaten twice. "63 minutes gone." Joe Cole. We've seen him in bits and pieces, really. Not a major influence. See what he can do here against Lasso. Ooh, his boot was a little high. And he's quick to apologise, Cole. Thought for a moment there he can argue the toss with Lasso, but he clearly had his foot off the ground. I think players do like to wind up Lasso a bit. Stanic. Lampard. Lempetit. Good football here from Chelsea. It's Ferrer with time to play it in. Bit too heavy for Forsell. Oh, it should have been. Oh, an aberration at the back, and Forsell has nipped it to score and punished on Hutchison. Well, rather like West Ham's second at the other end, there didn't seem to be too much danger. The cross is a heavy one, but oh, Hutchison, what was he thinking of there? And there was Mikael Forsell. He's done it again as a substitute. Through the legs of an embarrassed David James, and it's 2-2. In what is turning now into a pulsating cup tie. Lomas. Hutchison. I think there was an incident there off the ball involving Kitson. Seemed to pull up sharply. Zola had offered himself there. That was Forsell. Now it's Zola picking out Lampard. Chelsea looking to pick off West Ham here. Lampard. Relief all round Upton Park from the West Ham fans that he wasn't on the score sheet then. They've given him a hard time tonight. Does seem to me to be a little unfair after all he did for them when he was a player, coming up through the ranks at Upton Park. As did his dad for so many years, Frank Lampard Sr. Hasselbaink. Now Forsell. He'll have a go from here, and it goes Hasselbaink. Terrific, brave save there by James. After the first effort had squirmed away from him, he redeemed himself pretty quickly. And the chance was gone. Can you imagine being in the way of a Jimmy Hasselbaink cracker from that range? Forsell's first effort there. Hasselbaink onside, he was in line. They're on the back foot here again now against West Ham. We went out to Tottenham in last season's quarter-finals. That was Sinclair and Hutchison! You could not have put a price on what that would have meant then to Don Hutchison to have headed that in. What a save by Cudicini. Hasselbaink, so often Chelsea's saviour this season. Will he be the man again? Gianfranco Zola. All punched away by James. And now Lasso. It was a miss kick by Defoe. Terry and Stanic. Lasso! On his right foot. It was close. From first viewing anyway. Maybe the replay will suggest otherwise. Yes, always swinging wide from Graham Lasso. It's Daly! Off the post! Was it in? West Ham claiming a goal. Not given. Out comes Petit. Well, I wonder, did that ball cross the line? It all happened so quickly. A really powerful header by Daly. And somehow Chelsea smuggled it out. And referee Paul was satisfied it did not go over the goal line. Winterburn. That's Desai to head it away. In goes Todorov. Now Zola, a real scare for Chelsea. But breaking here with some purpose. Zola's ball not where Hasselbaink wanted it, quite clearly, from his reaction there. But maybe more danger. Forssell. Lampard and Hasselbaink. Now, will he get a sight of goal? Well, he did, but he couldn't take advantage. It was Daly at the other end here, sneaking goal side of Hasselbaink. Off the post. Oof. Cudicini spooned it out. Here's another angle. No, I don't think it was in. Hasselbaink to Forssell. Super movement here by Chelsea. Then Zola upended. To the chagrin of Schemmel. Guess who might fancy this? He can't score from there, can he? Don't you believe it? No quick free kick this time from Hasselbaink. Defoe standing in his way. But all eyes on the number 9. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink. Scorer of 1 goal for Chelsea tonight. And it stays at 1. Came off Todorov. Chelsea's corner. West Ham's turn to worry. Lasseau looking to float this one over. It's a decent one too. Stanic cleared off the line. David James just managed to claw it out. Lasseau to try again. Defoe didn't seem to be the requisite distance away. But West Ham have got away with it thanks to David James. Labatt. John Terry threading it on to Zola. No offence on him, but it's Petit, Hasselbaink and Gianfranco Zola! Oh, it's a corner. For a moment I thought it was heading in. Just took a slight deflection, I think, off Christian Daly. Chelsea turning up the heat now. Desai is up there. For Lasseau to aim for, along with Terry and Lampard and Petit, and of course Hasselbaink. It's there! John Terry! Ranieri celebrates, and Chelsea may well be through in dramatic fashion now to the 5th round. John Terry, who has been outstanding in defence, has now scored a priceless goal. Really determined header then from the England under-21 international. Well, he's had his ups and downs of late with his problems off the field, but on it, he's been magnificent. A towering header. And Chelsea, for the first time tonight, go in front. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, a crushing blow for West Ham. Cole. Now it's Desai just to thump it away. Oh, such disappointment for Glenn Roeder, who will think his team have thrown it away. 1-0 up, 2-1 up, now 3-2 down in the dying seconds. It's all over. John Terry is the hero of Chelsea. The final score at Upton Park in this FA Cup fourth round replay: West Ham 2, Chelsea 3.
Chelsea would go on to reach the final,